гости! За нас е голяма радост да споделим с вас тази хубава сутрин. Надявам се, че сте изпили своето кафе или чай, ние го направихме в ранни зори. И сте готови да посрещнете с усмивка вълнението на нашите деца по случай финала на учебната година в Британика. Година, която изпълнихме с много знания, постигнати цели, емоции и незабравими спомени. Година, в която превърнахме нашия дом, филиал Milev, в приказен свят. Нашите деца растяха и учиха, заобиколени от своите грижовни преподаватели и любими герои от книги. Карлсон, Пипи, Алиса, Царалъв и Малкия принц. Ето, че сега настъпи и техния час да се превърнат герои пред очите ни и да ги обогатят със своите добродетели. Вие знаете, че те се трудеха безспирно желание през последните уикенди и неведнъж озвучаваха почивките между часовете си с песен. В момента те са отстрани на сцената и тръгват в очакване да покажат най-доброто от себе си. Така че нека ги подкрепим за положените усилия и направим този ден незабравим за тях. Аплодисменти!
Good evening, Britannica, and what a glorious day it has been. As a reminder of the past, it is both a time for reflection and thanks.
Happy Games of Integrity. May the odds be ever in your favor. The Games of Integrity are a time-honored tradition of the great part of Britannica. Every year, 2 participants of every district are chosen for their determination, enthusiasm, and love for learning. Victoria,
Georgi,
Emma,
Kaloyan,
Елиста,
Христо,
Мира,
Тодор,
Цветелина,
Константин,
Стефания,
Максим,
Нели,
Филип,
Карина,
Джордж,
Ива,
Крис,
Стефани,
Даниел.
Now it's time for the parade of the tributes.
All of you have the capability, but is it enough to win? You're the chosen one for your district. Every single one of you is going to be tested on your abilities, your knowledge, determination, logic, and creativity. The younger of you will be assessed on your level of learning, while the older are fighting for the ultimate prize of winner of the Games of Integrity.
Dorothy is a little girl who lives with her aunt and Uncle Henry and her small dog Toto. Dorothy and Toto are playing in the garden. A tornado is coming. Toto and Dorothy go inside. Toto is scared and hides under the bed. Aunt and Uncle Henry go inside the basement. Dorothy tries to take Toto out from under the bed. The house starts shaking and spinning into the air. Dorothy and Toto are taken miles away from their home. Dorothy is afraid. When they go outside, Dorothy sees some people.
Welcome to our country. We want to thank you for destroying the evil witch.
Under the house, Dorothy sees the beautiful red shoes of the evil witch. She takes them and puts them on.
But who is the evil witch and who are you?
I am the North Witch. I am a good witch.
I want to go home. Can you show me the way to Kansas?
I don't know how to help you.
Dorothy starts crying. Suddenly, the witch of the west comes and asks where is her sister, the witch of the east. She wants her shoes. And the witch of the west disappears. Then the North Witch tells Dorothy,
You must go to the Emerald City. The Wizard of Oz can help you.
Where is that city? Is he a good man? How can I get to that city?
Just follow the yellow brick road.
But we have to go. Bye, good people.
Dorothy and Toto starts walking through the yellow brick road. After a while, they hear someone talking. I need a brain, I need a brain.
Who are you?
I'm the scarecrow. I only have straw and I need a brain.
Well, I cannot give you a brain. But if you come with me to visit the Wizard of Oz, I'm sure he will give you a brain.
I will go with you. So, Dorothy, Toto, and the scarecrow keep walking. After a while, they see a tin man.
I need help.
Well, come with us. We are going to see the Wizard of Oz. He will help you.
And Dorothy, Toto, the scarecrow, and the tin man continue walking through the yellow brick road. They arrive at the wizard's house.
What do you want?
They say what they need. I need a brain.
I want to go home. Very well, I will help you, but with one condition. First you have to kill the witch of the west.
Then Dorothy, the scarecrow, and the tin man find the evil witch in her palace. Dorothy takes a bucket of water and throws it over her, and the witch disappears.
Now we will have what we need.
The tin man will get his heart, and the scarecrow will get his brain.
And me, how can I go home?
Suddenly, the North Witch appears.
Oh, good witch, please help me.
The red shoes can take you anywhere you want to go. All you have to do is tap your shoes together and say, East, West, home's best.
Oh, but first I want to say to my friends, oh my good friends, I will miss you so much.
I will miss you too. My brain help me think of you and never forget you. And I will always keep you in my heart.
Are you ready?
Yes, East, West, home is best.
Dorothy wakes up in her bed and she is very happy.
Japanese is a journey,
Another destination.
Does anybody know what time it is? Yes, it does have to be happy. The time to be happy is now. And the place to be happy is here. And the way to be happy is to make someone happy. And we'll have a little heaven right here. The time to be happy is now. And the place to be happy is here. And the way to be happy is to make someone happy. And we'll have a little heaven right here. We'll have a little heaven right here. We'll have a little heaven right here. What time did you say it was? It's the time to be happy. The time to be happy is now. And the place to be happy is here. And the way to be happy is to make someone happy. And we'll have a little heaven right here. We'll have a little heaven right here. We'll have a little heaven right here. Love is bright. Love has golden fire.
trouble, not in happiness.
You can contar, whenever
What's wrong?
The car is broken. I can't help you. Let me try to repair it.
Here is your car. Sometimes the things that seem broken can be fixed.
Thank you so much. You're so kind. You can always count on us. We always have to be positive.
Sweet robot module, but what's it doing in the trash?
Oh, it's garbage. I keep making mistakes, so I gave up.
Mistakes are no big deal. They can even make you smarter.
So mistakes are good?
Yes, some people give up when they make mistakes. They think they aren't good enough and they stop trying. When you stop trying, your brain gets lazy. It doesn't get the exercise it needs to grow. But other people focus on learning from mistakes.
So it's good to see what you did wrong and the next time you can do it better.
Yes, exactly.
I think I'm brave enough to do that.
Brave enough to travel the unknown path
And learn what you're capable of.
soft sun, some soft smoke, some hurt.
Oh no, I can tie my shoelaces. I'm afraid that I can fall down. Let me help you. I can be in your shoes one day. Let's sit here. Thank you. It's really hard for me to do it, and I'm glad that there are people like you who can put themselves into other shoes. You're welcome. It's not a problem for me. I think everybody should treat others the way they want to be treated. You're right. When people have mutual understanding and see with the eyes of others, then they can see the essential value of human relationships. Being helpful makes you feel better, and helping makes the people you help feel better too. Empathy, seeing with the eyes of another, listening with the ears of another, and feeling with the heart of another.
So far away, some search for gold, some dread to stay.
Can you believe we have experienced so much together?
Not so much so far.
And we trust each other more, don't we?
I'm not sure about it. Do you remember this great thing we did? What was it?
Oh, I don't remember.
We were in a circle. It was so cool.
But now we still trust each other, even though he dropped me down.
Let's try again.
Loyalty is hard to find.
Trust is easy to lose. Action speaks louder than words.
Left foot, make a step. Back. Right foot, make a step. Back. To reach our goal, we have to work as a team. Left foot, make a step. Right foot, make a step. Left foot, make a step. Teamwork is the dreamwork. Unity is strength.
When there is teamwork and collaboration, wonderful things can be achieved.
It's a decayed, abandoned book.
What's the title?
It is described in the preface, a guide to become a perfect leader.
But what makes a thriving and respected leader?
It states that the leader must have a strong optimism and resilience, a strong mental capacity and not vanity. But what is vanity? To be selfish and self-centered, a leader has to have the ability to influence and have care for other members. A leader must also make a difference to them.
True, it mentions the fact that a leader has to be able to make sacrifices and be attentive to other voices.
Yeah, for sure a leader must collaborate. It mentions in fact that a leader can shy from challenges and act as an example in complex situations.
I guess I'm not shy and I release a challenge, even when I'm out of my depth.
Yes, but bear in mind that a leader has to have many qualities and abilities.
In order to become a leader, I must have strong charisma and a strong heart. I have a strong heart, don't I?
Certainly, and I have charisma.
I'm pretty certain.
Great leaders don't set out to be a leader, they set out to make a difference. It's never about the role, it's always about the goal.
All of you are winners because all of you have the character and principles to make the world a better place.
Integrity is choosing your thoughts and actions based on values rather than personal gain.
вложиха своите идеи и енергия, за да може това красиво послание на нашите деца да се превърне в реалност. Но най-вече искам да благодаря и на вас, мили деца, защото вие бяхте смели, бяхте отговорни и не се страхувахте да се учите от грешките си през цялата учебна година. А днес вие ни показахте как да бъдем по-добри. Показахте ни, че когато сме задружни, когато се ръководим от своите вътрешни добродетели, които вие днес носихте написани на вашите кръвчета, но аз знам, че ги имате и във вашите сърца, тогава няма непостижими неща. Също така ни показахте, че знанието е най-могъщото средство и то ни прави герои на сцената на живота. Защото героите не се раждат, героите се изграждат. Благодаря ви много. Гордеем се от вас и ви обещаваме, че ще изпълним вашето послание, а то е да направим света по-добър, защото е възможно, когато сме заедно. Пожелавам ви едно красиво лято, забавно, също така успех на изпитите ви на Кембридж и на есен ви очакваме с нови сили. Благодаря ви!